Hello there, welcome to Yoga with Anja and welcome to Yoga During Pregnancy with me here on YouTube. I'm currently 27 weeks pregnant as I'm filming this practice for you, and this is not to say that you have to be at exact that week when you're practicing it, but it's just to give you a rough idea of how far along I am on my journey and of how far along you are. I would say all these practices are safe for all the trimesters, but even more so than ever before, make sure that it feels good for your body and for your bump. So don't practice anything that doesn't feel right for you, and just really tune in and listen to yourself. I hope that this practice can guide you into a nice and relaxed state, because today we are moving through a slow flow practice to kind of move the pace a bit down, to take a bit of a step back from day-to-day life and really have time to enjoy pregnancy, to be present. Because again, sometimes you feel like, wow, the weeks are flying by, days are flying by. So today we do conscious movements, conscious breath practices to really take a step back and to honor a slower time of your life. I look very forward to practice with you and step onto the mat with you in just a moment. So welcome to today's practice. Take a moment to get into a nice comfortable seat. And you could sit in hero's pose on a bolster or yoga bolster or pregnancy pillow. You might have a couch cushion, or as in a sofa cushion. I don't think you say couch in English, we say that in German. But anyways, or you might sit straight onto the mat. So wherever you feel that you can sit nice and upright, come into that position and then bring your palms down onto your legs. Allow the shoulders to roll forward, up and all the way back down the back, and do that 2 more times. So the shoulders are lifting and then dropping away from the ears. Very nice. Just 1 more round. Lift the shoulders and then notice how you can really allow some weight of these shoulders, or that are resting on the shoulders, to drop and wash away. Elbows are heavy. Palms are softening down onto your thighs or your knees, and then gently close down your eyes. And as you close down your eyes, really imagine that this is where you're taking a step away from day-to-day life, from anything that happened before you came onto the mat, anything that might happen or is to come after. So you really feel that this is your time to connect to yourself and your bump. And to feel that you're starting to arrive more in your physical body. We're going to move through a body scan to begin our practice today. So I would like you to take a moment now to align your head over your heart and your heart over your hips, your pelvis. And sometimes that needs a bit of a rocking forward or rocking back, that you really feel your upper body is in one nice, beautiful straight line. Crown of the head reaching up towards the ceiling, and your chin is slightly moving away from the chest to open up through the throat, the airways and your heart center. And then take a moment to bring your awareness towards your forehead. And just notice whether you're frowning, maybe your thinking mind allows those muscles to feel a little bit tighter, or you notice yourself that you're holding on in that area a little bit. And then just allow all these tiny muscles in the area of your forehead all the way down towards the eyebrows and eyes to soften and relax. And notice how your eyes are closing down. And can you just allow the eyelids to gently close instead of forcing them to stay closed? And notice how if you're actually softening your eyes, closing them, that your muscles around the eyes, the cheekbones, and all the way down towards the jaw already start to soften. So allowing your cheeks to soften and relax as well. And bring that softness down into the jaw. Unclenching the jaw, allow your teeth to now move apart. Your lips are gently sealed, but your teeth, they're opening up in a little gap. So you feel the jaw muscles dropping, those very strong muscles relaxing. And just take a moment for yourself to feel through any other areas of tension in your facial muscles. And see if you can allow them to relax a little bit more. And then start to bring your awareness further down your throat. Imagine that relaxation moving down your neck muscles all the way towards the tops of your shoulders, shoulder blades, collarbones, so the front of your body, your chest area. And allow a bit of weight that you might be carrying on your shoulders to wash away. And that could be physical work, that could be physical tension, it could be something more emotionally that you're having on your shoulders. Shoulders tend to lift towards the ears if they're not fully relaxed. So allow them to drop. Feeling the tops of your shoulders getting heavier. Your elbows are relaxing. And your palms are very nice and soft, resting down towards your thighs, your legs. And then notice as you inhale and exhale this very gentle and soft expansion across the heart. And see if you can feel your in-breath. So without changing your breath just yet, if you can feel it across your chest, but also across your upper back. So you're inhaling, you're feeling the shoulders, shoulder blades, and chest rising. And every time now you breathe out, allow your body to soften. So you're just really, really letting go. You're allowing your body to come into stillness. And then move your awareness further down towards your bump. And also the area of your lower back, area of your kidneys, a very vital area. And just for a moment, take your left hand to your lower back, rest it on the area of your kidneys, area of your sacrum, and place your hand below your belly button. And then notice as your breath is moving in and out of your body. If you feel that gentle expansion, allowing your hands to rise and fall. And just allow your belly, so with your hands on the body, tell yourself that you can now relax. So feel your palms just connecting to the skin and a beautiful magic happening underneath. And then take your left hand forward, placing both hands on your bump. As we move through the rest of our body scan, the lower part of the body, you can just allow your hands to soften and connect to baby. So feel your hips resting down, your sits bones nice and heavy, connecting to the earth underneath you. Thighs heavy, knees, shins, calves, all the way down to your ankles, your legs. All those leg muscles feel nice and relaxed. Relax the tops of your feet and the soles of your feet that carry you around all day long. And then just take a moment to bring your awareness to your entire body. So visualizing yourself sitting here, nice and tall, nice and upright. And once more, so I'm going to give you a moment of stillness. Work your way through your body and tell yourself, so it's a bit of a practice for when you want to do that for yourself, when you're lying down or maybe moving through your day and you need to rest a bit more, to relax your body. So start at the head, moving through the face all the way down towards your feet, and just try to think of the body part, feel it, and allow it to soften and relax. And while you're doing that, just letting the breath flow in and out in your very natural, beautiful rhythm. Beautiful work, very, very nice. And now we're going to start with some breathing exercise. So you can still sit here with your eyes closed. Feel free if you need to change your seat to posture to adjust. And then bring your left hand over your heart. Your right hand still stays on your bump, on your baby. And then start to deepen your breath here. So now actively draw deeper, longer inhales into the body. Allowing the out breath to be soothing, relaxing. Very nice. Just a couple more like this. Notice that when you're inhaling, you're breathing in for 2 or maybe 3. And you're exhaling to soften the body. Very nice. And now we're going to start together. Inhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. And breathe out for 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. And exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last round. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Now if you can, exhale for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then drop back into a natural breathing rhythm. Inhaling and exhaling for 1. Very, very nice. Beautiful work. And then slowly, slowly release your hands all the way down. Drop your chin to your chest. Bringing your gaze towards bump, towards baby or babies. Open your eyes and just take a moment to admire your growing belly. Even if it's not visible to others yet, you know it's there, it's happening. Very nice. And then start to lift your head all the way back to center. And now I would say that you're coming off the bolster or the blocks and take a seat on your yoga mat. So coming to a cross-legged position, bringing one shin in front of the other, and make sure you move that fleshy part away from underneath your sits bones. Bring your hands down onto your knees, and then inhale, lift the shoulders forward, up. Exhale, down your back. And really start to move slowly and consciously here, so not wanting to rush. We really have time today. And I also suggest that if it feels nice for you, you might close your eyes again and just feel into your body rather than thinking through the practice. Take one more round here. Very nice. And then to reverse, squeeze your shoulder blades in at the back, lift the shoulders to the ears, and then drop them forward and down. And do that a few more rounds here. Really working with your breath, keeping your belly super relaxed and soft. 2 more rounds. And just once more, lift, 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 and then allow them to drop all the way down and away from the ears. Now bring your fingertips onto the tops of your shoulders. It's almost like a self-massage when you lightly press into the traps, the muscle along the top of your shoulders, and then start to lift your elbows forward, up, send your gaze up as well, and then around your body. And it's similar to the shoulder circles you've just done, but you can now find a little bit of a bigger motion here. We're going to take a couple more rounds. Try to bring your elbows as close, and then lift them up and around the body. Very nice. Just once more. And then slowly release. Very nice. Release your arms down towards either side of your body. Keep your left hand on the mat. Reach your right arm up. Flip the palm and then start to move your body up and over into a first side stretch. And I know I catch myself as well sometimes just moving, and not that I want to rush through it, but we forget that now is really a time to move slower. Our body is doing so much going on, so you have to honor that time of maybe stillness or a bit of relaxation more. So find your way into this position and really feel into the stretch here. So as much as you would like to, you can bend to the side, send your gaze more towards the right side of your mat now, or towards the armpit if you want to keep your chin slightly tilted to the chest. Another moment to stretch and lengthen into your right fingertips here. Very nice. And then slowly move your body back through center. Release your right arm down, and then take your left arm up and overhead. Lift on the in-breath and soften into your side stretch on the out-breath. And make sure your shoulders stay away from the ears. You're slightly rotating the body to face the left side of your mat. And open up your palm and imagine energy moving out of all 5 fingers. So from your hip all the way into your hand, you're elongating and stretching here. Take another in-breath to lengthen. Very nice. And for our slow flow, exhale, come back to center. We inhale, wheel the hands through center. Exhale, soft side stretch. And again, maybe you're closing down the eyes and just start to drop into that natural flow of movement and breath here. Breathe down into your belly. Soften with the out breath. Very nice. One last round here. Beautiful work. Make sure you even it out between both sides. Great. And then move your body all the way back to center. Now we're going to come into our first twist. So bring your left hand towards the floor in front of you and kind of hook it around your leg. Your right fingertips are behind you, behind your lower back, your sacrum, to stabilize and to elongate as you lift your body here. So you're pushing the mat away and you're lifting the body. Think of inhaling to lengthen and then exhaling to twist and turn your body to the right side. And in pregnancy, we don't want to do any closed twists. That's why we keep everything open, and especially the bump. We don't want to compress it here, so nice and open space. But still see how far you want to twist and turn. You don't have to go too far. It's just the intention of rotating the body to the right side. So inhaling to lift, exhaling to twist. If it feels good, look all the way past the right shoulder, stretching through the neck. One more inhale here. And then out breath to release. Very nice. Let's move it over to the other side. So bringing the right arm towards the right leg. Reach your fingertips down and keep gently pressing your arm into your knee. With your knee you're resisting. And then the left fingertips are behind you towards the area of your sacrum. And then again, inhale, push the mat away. Keep your sits bones heavy as you lift. And then on every out breath, starting to turn the body towards that left hand side. Remember, both sides of our bodies are very individual, so it might feel different to twist here. Only go as far as it feels good. And keep your jaw relaxed. Keep your facial muscles as soft as you did in the beginning. Take one more inhale here. Exhale to twist. Beautiful work, very, very nice. And then slowly rotate your whole body back to center. And then we're going to move into a forward fold, Baddha Konasana. So bring the soles of your feet together. Wrap your palms around your feet or ankles, depending again on how much space you've got. Make sure you're having a bit of a distance between heels and ankles. And then to fold, we're going to inhale to lengthen the body and exhale. Start to draw the crown of your head past the toes and start to come into your version of a forward fold here. And any postures we do where we bring the head below the heart is very down regulating for the nervous system. Tells your body to relax, to feel comfortable. So as you fold here, find back to your breath. And visualize, like in the beginning, that your breath is also reaching your back body, lower, middle, upper back. And as you're exhaling, just see if you can soften into the posture that extra bit more. If it feels good, you can find a little bit of a rocking side to side. I'm going to take 2 more counts of breaths here. Beautiful work, very, very nice. And then help yourself with your hands to lift all the way back and up. Bring your knees up and about hip width apart. Rest your feet out in front of you. Bring your hands behind you with your fingertips pointing forward. And then windshield wipe your knees over to the right. Look past your left shoulder. And then inhale, move the feet back through to center. And then exhale to the other side. And again, really think of slow and steady today and find your own movement, your own breath. So inhaling center, exhaling knees to one side, gaze to the other. And keep lifting your chest. So really proudly open your heart up towards the ceiling while you're moving here. And if it feels good, you can always pause when you're over to one side. Keep grounding through all 10 fingers. Very nice. And once more, we're going to the other side. Keep slightly pushing the chest up. Very, very nice. Relax the knees. Beautiful work. And then find your way back to center. And then we're going to move into tabletop. So slowly start to make your way onto hands and knees. Remove any bolsters, any props, that you have a nice good space here on your yoga mat. Bring your palms underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And then start to roll through your hips here, going one way first. So really think that this movement is there for your hip first of all, and to just gently rock your baby. You can always bring your knees more than hip width apart, see how it feels. See if you need more space. And see how much you can relax your bump here. Take deep and full breath cycles. And while you're moving, just gently press all 10 fingers and your big toes down towards the mat. So you support your wrists, you support your legs in this foundation. Very nice, and then change the direction of your circle. And this circle, again, if there is something going on in your lower back or your hips, you might keep them very, very small. And in yoga, quite often, it's not about how far you move into posture, it's more the intention. And today the intention is to move the body, but also to relax the body more. So take a few rounds here that feel nourishing for your hips. Again, visualizing rocking your baby, your babies. Couple more rounds here. Beautiful work, very, very nice. And then come all the way back into a neutral spine, and for cat and cow, knees underneath the hips, palms under the shoulders, just gently drop your belly. So we don't want to arch the back too much here, so you feel like it's putting strain onto your belly. So just go as far as it feels good, bump towards the earth, your heart is lifting. And as you breathe out, tuck your tailbone under, or rather, you don't think of the tailbone too much at the moment. You're tucking your hips slightly forward and look toward your bump. And then let's do 4 more rounds. Inhaling for cow pose, arch your spine. And exhale, round. Push the mat away, lift the shoulder blades. And 3 more following your own breath. While you're moving, can you keep your facial muscles super soft and relaxed today? Just keep checking in for that. And last round. Beautiful work, everyone. And then find your way back to center, and we're going to move into downward facing dog, if that's okay, if that suits your practice today. Hands come forward, curl your toes under, really make sure that you have a nice comfortable stance, and as slow as you can, peel your knees off the mat and lift the hips all the way back and up into downward facing dog. And then pedal your legs out, stretch one leg, bend the other. Super slow but intended movement today. Very nice. And then come back into tabletop. Just take a moment to rest here. Gently wiggle the hips. We're going to do that twice more. So curling the toes under, feet are hip width or even mat width. Lift the hips all the way back and up. You can either stay in stillness or again keep walking the legs out. And then soften your knees back towards the earth. Just have a little bit of a wiggle here, shoulders, hips. Head is nice and soft. And then last one, toes are pressing down, your fingertips are grounding, and then lift the hips all the way back and up. Bend your knees a little bit more so you can really lengthen out your back. Close your eyes for a moment, feel strong but soft in this posture today. Inhaling. Beautiful work, and then exhale, relax your knees down, and then for Balasana, child's pose, bring your big toes together. You can open your knees as far away from each other as it feels good for your hips, and then extend your arms out, forward, nice and long, and forehead is softening to the earth, or you can come onto your elbows and keep your head slightly lifted if you feel this gives yourself and bump a little bit more space. And then really visualize elongating your spine here. So from your tailbone all the way into the crown of your head, you feel length through the body. You feel your breath reaching those parts that might feel a little bit tighter at the moment. Soften your shoulders, soften your head with every out breath. Beautiful work, very, very nice. And then just once more, lift your forehead, come onto the fingertips, really stretch your arms forward. Keep gently pressing the hips towards the heels. And then place your hands down and lift yourself all the way back and up for tabletop. We're going to come into a lunging position now. So you can swing the left foot all the way forward to the left side of your mat. Feet are hip width apart, or again even further at the moment. So you're allowing yourself to feel, nice and comfortable. So making sure your feet are grounding down, your knees pushing slightly forward, knees over the front heel. Untuck your back toes and sink into your hips here. And at the same time as you're sinking, you want to keep pressing your feet down to the earth so you have some muscular engagement and you're not just dumping your weight into the hips. And then inhale, take your arms forward, interlock your thumbs, and then start to just hook your thumbs into one another and feel like you want to open your palms here even more. And that should allow you and feel nice to open up through the shoulder blades, across the chest. Keep opening up through the heart center here. Keep lunging forward. Take one more in-breath. And then out-breath, release your hands down. And then we're going to move over to the other side. So swing the left leg back. And then take a nice long step forward with your right leg. Knee over the ankle. Untuck your back toes. Start to sink into your hips. Have a look that your hips are really leveled. Hip points are facing both forward. Inhale, reach your arms up. Take the other thumb forward, interlock your thumbs, and then start to really open up across your palms, your hands here. Notice this length in your body. Notice this proud open position of your chest. The stretch in your left hip flexor. Take one more inhale here. Beautiful work. And then out breath, release your hands all the way down. Swing your knee back into tabletop. And for 2 rounds, or rather 3 rounds of cat and cow, drop your belly, open your heart as you inhale. And then start to round your back belly. Soft shoulder blades are lifting on the out breath. 2 more of these. Inhaling, notice if you're still moving a bit slower, a bit faster. Maybe if you could slow things down, try to do that now. Very, very nice. And then once you're back in tabletop, we're gonna once more step the left foot forward. Keep the back leg grounded. And now this time as you inhale, reach your arms up. Take your left hand, grab your right wrist, and then lean your body towards the left side for a side body stretch. Again, you can sink into your hips as much as feels good, but just really lift out of your hips. So as if you want to lift your upper body away from the hips, keeping length, keeping the stretch in a range that feels nice and nourishing. Take one more inhale in this side body stretch. Very nice. And then exhale, release your hands forward and down, swinging the left leg back, and then step the right foot forward, feet hip width or further, untuck this back toe, open into your low lunge, and then take your right hand, grab the left wrist, lift it up, and then over into your side stretch. And really focus on this left side body here. Ground into your left big toe. Ground into that shin bone. Take one more breath here, one more moment to stretch. Beautiful work. And then come all the way back to center. Release your hands down. And then we're going to swing both feet back into tabletop. But this time just lengthen your left leg back. Gently rock forwards and back. Then come to a moment of stillness. Make sure again your tailbone is slightly lengthening down. So you have a nice long lower back. Stretch your right arm forward. Inhale, feel length in the body. Exhale, release. And extend your right leg back. Gently rock forwards and back. A bit of a stretch for the calf muscle. And then extend your left arm forward, past the head. Fingertips are reaching the top of your mat. Heel is pressing back, inhaling. And exhale to release. For our last downward facing dog today, lift your hips all the way back and up. And now start to walk your hands towards your feet, meeting your body at the back of your mat. Start to shuffle your feet to hip width or further apart. And then allow your whole body to relax and soften. Hold opposite elbows. Let the head hang down between the upper arms. And find the ever so soft rocking sway side to side here. And then as you come back to center, bend your knees as much as you need to, so your hands are either resting on the floor or a cushion. And then shake your head yes and no. And rotate your head one way and the other way. Beautiful work. And then bend your knees. Start to sink your hips down and bring your forearms onto your thighs, creating prayer here. A bit of a squat, a bit of strengthening up through the legs. And then to come up to standing, start to roll up very nice and slowly, vertebra by vertebra. Lift your head at last. And then as you come up, open your hands forward for mountain pose Sadasana. Knees are soft. Just close down your eyes here for a moment. Allow yourself to stand nice and tall, nice and proud. Beautiful work, very, very nice. And then slowly open your eyes again and come to stand anywhere on your mat where you do have enough space. Bring your palms onto your hips, and then we're going to do a few hip circles here. And really feel like your feet are grounding, so they're connecting to the earth, to Mother Nature underneath you. And then notice this softness that you have in your knees, your hips, your upper body. So you don't even have to think about this motion anymore. It just kind of drops into a very natural rhythm of yours. You can close your eyes as well. And just connecting inward again. And then gently start to change the direction. Again, feeling soft through the body. Beautiful work. Take a couple more rounds here. Nice big hip circles. Very, very nice. And then as you come back to center, bring your feet closer together, hip width apart. Open your palms forward, and we're going to seal our practice of today with 5 half salutations. So as you inhale, stretch your arms around your body and all the way up towards the ceiling, feel your palms touching. Look up. And then exhale, bring your hands through the heart, 3 bump, and then release them back down. Inhaling to stretch. And exhale to soften. Again, your eyes can be closed. And if you would like to add something as you inhale, you could always lift onto your toes, lift your heels, checking in with your balance. Exhale, soften back down. Very nice. 2 more rounds here. Inhale to lift. Exhale, softening. And last one, really take a nice in-breath, collect anything you need for your day or for the rest of your day today. Any energy, any positive thoughts, and then allow them to move into your body, to stay with heart, stay with baby. And I wish you a wonderful day. Stay well and healthy from my heart to yours. Namaste.